I'm doing another one. Yay! No, but seriously, I am doing another one because, well, I feel like I kind of cheated you guys out by, not actually showing everything off in quite some time. So, yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right angle. I've never filmed on something like this before. So, it's a bit better. So, for the first section, I'm going to put everything right here. And, yeah. So, starting off is just all the random stuff. So, here we go. First, we have this thing. Yeah, he's quite the big boy. Hold on. He is the second biggest plush thing I have, and yet somehow probably the second least stuffed I have. And then next we have a plush of Clifford and this really big frog. Not really connected in any way. They just kind of are both around the same size, so figured I'd just lump them in together. I'm probably gonna have to reposition them. Hold on. So that's those two, and then hold on, we have a pillow pet, a really messed up plush of Santa, oof, and a sloth with really long arms. And sorry, I think that cut awkwardly. Anyways, next up we have this dog, this big dog. We have a Woody plush from Battle for Dream Island, which is a YouTube series. It's pretty alright. It's not my cup of tea really anymore, but you should go watch it because it's really high quality animation. Then we have Snoopy and Woodstock. Alright. And then the final two for this part is Mickey and a white crewmate from Among Us. I don't know why I have this. So I actually forgot about this, but I have an even bigger sloth. So I'm going to put him over there. Next up, we have all the Build-A-Bear stuff. And just some teddy bears. May or may not be Build-A-Bear, I'm not too sure. We have this guy, and then we got some frogs, two. Ooh. This one's got a hole in him. Oh, there's the heart. So I guess this is Build-A-Bear. So, alright, let me get those three set up. And then we have this one, this one, and ooh, that's, oh, I didn't intend for him to be here, but here's a sheep. Alright, now we have Darth Vader and whatever this thing is. Both Star Wars related, obviously. Just not sure what this thing is. Anyways, then we have this, which I'm not the rest of them. And then we have the Pokemans, starting out with Electric Rat, Pikachu, Piplup, who I am going to put here. There. Meowth, Eevee, and Bulbasaur. Alright, next up we have some of the smaller stuff, but first I do want to get these guys out of the way. I have the Melissa and Doug Chef Puppet, better known here on YouTube as Chef PP from... We don't talk about that one. And this, which, fun fact, because on my old channel, which you might not know about, since I don't think even got over like 15 subscribers. In that I had a series with a friend where he had this puppet, and basically he just made it Chef PP. But since at the time that I was planning on rebooting it after regaining access to the channel after a long time, I didn't have that. I didn't have a new one of that guy at the time. So I was going to replace him with this, since this was a puppet, and I had this at the time. Obviously, I didn't end up doing that reboot, since otherwise I would probably be talking about that channel more than just this. And, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to that channel someday. Next up, we have some of the slightly big stuff, starting off with actually a YouTuber, a very recent addition to my collection, the Quite YouTube's plush. I think I made a review on this. If I didn't, my bad for accidentally lying about the stuff I uploaded to my channel. But yeah, if I didn't, or if I did and I just forgot to upload it, this plush is really, really good. This hood is removable, but I don't like removing it because, one, kind of worried that it'll put stress on the strings, and two, it's really annoying to get back on. So I'm just going to leave them like this. And then, here, yeah, I'll put him in here. The Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. Sorry if you haven't watched that show and you were planning on it, and, I ruined it by showing you this guy. Yes, I believe this one shows up in Season 2, 3, and occasionally in 4, and then also at the end of Season 1. But yeah, this is the big bad. At least we thought he was. But I'm not gonna say that because, you know, probably already pissed off at least a few people by doing this. You know, saying where this guy's from and all that. I'm not gonna spoil that bit. So yeah, we'll just say this guy's the big bad the whole time. Big scary villain. Oh, hey, look. Another one. Oh, some of these guys are a little far. Hold on, I gotta reach. Sorry, I was trying to do these guys rapid fire, but didn't end up working out. A dog. Big foot with big feet. Gray sheep. Minecraft. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get to Minecraft later. Although I don't have a sheep from Minecraft, so I guess I'll get that. Oh, look. Another one. Puppy corn, I guess. I don't know. I'll call him that. We'll call him Puppy Corn. A rabbit. Penguin. He is like kind of like a lavender color, I guess. And then, yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I think that was the last of the bigger guys. So we'll move on to the small ones. We have a set of 3. Okay. a set of 3 sock monkeys. I think that's what these are called, right? Sock monkey. Oh yeah, right there, sock monkey. 3 of them. We have, oh hey look, another pairing of 3. These 3. I think these were made for, yeah, the Rise of Gru. We have, Dave, Kevin, you know what? I don't think I got any of those right. You know what? We're just gonna, ooh, yeah, that happened. Anyways, here, maybe doing all this rapid fire wasn't a good idea. You know what? I'll just leave it like that. Oh, another minion. The prison minion. The oddballs guy. Too old to order off a series of claw machine prizes, including, but probably not limited to, Thor, but really ugly. Morty from Rick and Morty. And that's it. I don't think any of these other ones I got from a claw machine. So, I don't remember the dance. It's been too long. Funny Fortnite cube. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll get Tails and Knuckles someday, at least. And probably Shadow. But I have this one. I think this one is for the movie? I don't know. It just says Sonic the Hedgehog. We have 1, 2. I know there's more than 3 with no nose. And 4 dogs. Oh, wait. 5. And that's it. Yeah, that's all 5. This is just a generic dog with a little ribbon bow. Another little generic dog. I don't know what this one is from. I don't know a lot of the backstories for these. I just have them. Little guy. This tag is messed up. Yeah. This is just a little dog with rabbit ears. I just pretend he's part of the sock monkeys because, well, he looks kind of like him, and he's like a dog. He's a little tiny wolf. This is probably from like a McDonald's toy or something, if I had to guess. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I got it right on the dot. Right there. Made for McDonald's. This thing is so stained, I don't even know how it got this stain. Anyways, moving on. Penguin with Froghat. Ooh, another Snoopy. But this one is regular sized. A snowman. Got hair in my mouth. This thing from Roblox. Oh, Piggy. It was Piggy. I don't know why they keep making merch for Roblox games. They're Roblox games. I don't even know why I got this. I think somebody like bought this for me because they thought it was something I was into, even though it wasn't. So, yeah. This thing. Oh, I forgot to. Here's these guys from earlier. I forgot to put them down here. Can't believe I did that. We have these 2. A small Santa Claus, which I think this was actually like a dog toy or something. I don't know. We have an absolute classic in the mobile gaming space, Om Nom. Followed by, hold on, I gotta take these guys out. I put them in the completely wrong pile. Well, there's a little spoiler for later. I guess that doesn't give away much. It's just about where. There he is. I had to find the last one. Blue, red, yellow with a baseball glove and hat. Angry Birds. I think if I've mentioned that, like, I don't know where one of these came from, it's probably because I got it from, like, a yard sale or something, now that I'm thinking about it. I had some family members that love going to yard sales, so I end up buying a lot of stuff with them. We have a hot dog, which I think is for, why did I just lose the name? Build-A-Bear. We have this tiny little monkey. Big old tail. Owl unicorn. A peep that looks like a Pikachu. A gift box that I use as the, well, not used, but used as like a sort of music box for the puppet in some of the older videos I've done. And I think even in some of the more recent ones. A lion. A creature. I'm not quite sure what this is. Sorry, the rest of these guys got kind of scattered from me moving stuff around earlier. Big Forehead and Big Forehead 2 Star Wars characters. I don't know how I ended up with a lot of these Star Wars things, because I think I've seen literally one Star Wars movie and I don't even remember what happened in it. We have my final two frogs that aren't from a certain video game collection that I am very obsessed with. Anyways, continuing on. I think it's like a groundhog or a gopher. I don't know. It's one of the two. A turtle. A cow. A Canadian bear. This heart that I think goes with one of the bigger plushes or something. I don't know. And these two. A panda and an otter, I think. And that's the final bit for that section. But there's still more. So, hold on here, I'll move this. If you were curious, this is what all of this section looks like. I'm trying to keep it compressed so I don't literally end up backed up to my door like I have been for a while. So I am like really compressing these guys into the shelf. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because it still kind of shows off just how big the collection is, but so yeah, here's a good view of what's all going to be up front. I might reorganize it, seeing as, because of time constraints and stuff, I have to split this up between today and either tomorrow or the day after. Anyways, moving on to the next few things, which are, I think, video, yeah, just all video game stuff. These are the smaller collections I have, but they're the ones that I would consider big enough to make it, you know, sort of necessary for me to split them up a bit. So starting off with Nintendo, we have one Mario 64 Metal, which is 2. Live action movie 3. And I think that might be it. 3 Pikachus. A Mario 64 Metal Charmander. And yes, I'm gonna keep calling that because I'm gonna keep calling them that because I love Mario 64. Speaking of Mario, we have Mario, Luigi. I think I got this from like a Goodwill because I didn't have that Luigi. And I wanted a Luigi that was on scale with this Mario. I don't have the old ones, but I did have the smaller Mario and Luigi. That's like had, as in I do not have them. I had them though. I still have my tiny Yoshi. I'm going to get a new one soon, but I'm more focusing on FNAF and Bendy right now because, well, they're just good games. Toad. Fire Mario. Fun fact, I bought Fire Mario only because I was going to do a reboot of my old plush series from my old channel. So now I have nothing to do with this guy alongside the rest of them, which I only bought because I really like Mario and Luigi. I might buy a second Mario just to make Cappy for Mario Odyssey because that is my favorite Mario game, as much as I hate Nintendo. Nintendo, please don't hunt me down for saying that. Anyways, on to more Nintendo properties. Isabelle from Animal Crossings. I'm gonna get Tom Nook eventually. Maybe even get some of the villagers. I should... I did this in a weird way. I got a bunch of stuff from other things that I just kind of skipped past. Even though I was covering their games not even 2 seconds ago, so I'm gonna have to go back to them. There it is. I was looking for this one. Alright. We have big and small Bob-omb. I love the big one better. The small one worked good for when I had it. Fun fact, all the small ones I'm about to show you, including that Bob-omb, are actually keychains. One of them still has a keychain on, the rest actually no longer do. A mushroom. A shell that got chewed. And a star. The superstar. And then, this one is actually not a keychain. It's a bullet bill. I will probably get a bigger bullet bill. I don't know. I'm not too worried about replacing some of these smaller ones at the moment. I do really want to get Princess Peach and Bowser. Those two are really, like, they're below FNAF and Bendy. But after that, they're on my priority. Alongside of Froakie. But that's for plush tuber stuff and not because I love Nintendo. Because I do not love Nintendo. Again, Nintendo, please don't hurt me. Anyways, Goomba. Koopa Paratroopa, I think. And then, going back to the Pokemans. The Ultra Ball, I think. Probably. Hopefully. And then moving on to the next thing, which is my favorite game of all time. Not my favorite franchise, but my favorite game, because, let's be honest, nothing tops this game. This game's, like, almost unanimously one of the best. Minecraft. Starting off, we have Big Creeper. We have Little Creeper, which is my first creeper. Fun fact, way back, like, I think before I actually started making these videos, when I first started working on some ideas for stories, one of the ideas I came up with was this guy as a villain. I think there might have been some videos from the like old series that had him as a villain, but yeah. Then we have a blue creeper. I think it's supposed to be a charged creeper, but I'm not too sure, really. Then we have I Am Steve. That movie's gonna be so awful. But I have Steve. Maybe I'll buy a second Steve and I'll make Herobrine. we have B. This one is very big. I don't know why they made him so big. Again, axolotl, really big for no reason. We have the Ender Dragon, which is actually too small. But it's fair, since I think these are supposed to be like a more chibified, like smaller size. Anyways, these ones actually aren't. These are Endermen. Then we have, I think there's just 3 more for these guys. We have Enderman Steve, a goat, and a bat. I'll have to get a plush of Alex. I'll probably hunt down a bigger Ender Dragon. I don't know. I'll probably get some more of the hostile mobs because, well, why not? Oh, I missed this guy. Dedenne, I think was his name, from Pokemon. I love this little thing. I think this is my favorite Pokemon. This one's tail is messed up. I might get a new plush of this guy. He is kind of cute. So we'll just put him back here. And that's it for that section. Moving on, I was going to put these guys in this section, but I figured I'd wait to go with Bendy, since they were made by the same creator. If you know the Meatly's other projects, you might be a little scared to see these guys, because they weren't exactly loved when they came out. In fact, I think most people would argue that this game was probably the reason why Dark Revival took so long, and why the studio kind of lost like a lot of employees, like a pretty considerable amount. Like, I think it was over half of their team gone. And, well, it sucks, but I mean, hey, we still ended up getting Dark Revival, and the studio seems to be doing better than ever now. Anyways, now we have the Kindly Beast slash the Meatly slash Joey Drew Studios. Man, they have so many names. Starting off with the game that nearly killed not only itself, but another franchise and an entire game studio. Showdown Bandit, starring the bandit himself, whoever this is, and generic villain, I think. I think this was literally like, I think this was supposed to be like Showdown Bandit's equivalent to like the Searchers and Lost Ones from Bendy, whereas like every like non-major villain you would go up against would be this. I'm gonna try and fix up the stage here a little bit. No, I said I was gonna leave it, but it's kind of starting to get annoying. But yeah, so yeah, from what I remember, this game is basically gone now. Like, I think you can still get it, but I don't think there's any plans to keep producing it or to like do anything with the franchise whatsoever. So yeah. Oh, this is from earlier. This was for the Big Santa. Fine, whatever. And then Bendy and the Ink Machine. Starting off, we have a bootleg Alice, because for a long time, sorry, I'm going to start rambling here, for a long time, I lost my Alice Angel plush, because, I don't know if I've ever explained this. I might have given like a bit of a hint on it on my old channel, but I don't think I've ever mentioned it here. On my old channel, like I mentioned, I had friends that helped me with it, that put a lot of stuff into it. One of the videos we did was we were going to hide the characters around, and they would find each other. Keep in mind, the person I was working with wasn't exactly a great friend or person in general, and I can't say for sure that they did this, But knowing some of the other stuff that they've done, it's very, very likely. I had a Fat Mojo Alice Angel plush that went missing during the filming of that video, which sadly I don't think we ever actually ended up posting the video. But basically, we were at his house, and again, I can't say for sure, but knowing what he's done, he almost definitely stole it. So for a while I didn't have an Alice, and then I got this bootleg as a gift, like, I think a year or two before, I think Jack's Pacific does them now? Hold on, sorry, I'm not... Yeah, Jack's Pacific. Jack's Pacific does them now. But before they did that, it was really hard to get a hold of the Fat Mojo stuff. Because, if you didn't know, there was a lot of legal issues between Joey Drew Studios and Fat Mojo, which probably also contributed to a lot of major losses for them. I don't remember what exactly happened, but I just know that there's a lot of stuff between Fat Mojo and Bendy. But basically, it made it really hard to find a lot of the plushes because they already weren't really super heavily produced, at least for the most part. So since I lost that Alice, that was after production basically halted. I could never find an Alice. So yeah. Sorry for the rambling. Speaking of Fat Mojo, we're actually gonna start Fat Mojo's section. Where? Okay, there he is. Jeez. The Fat Mojo Bendy. My original Fat Mojo Boris. My new Fat Mojo Boris, which I actually got as a gift from my family member who does the goes to all the yard sales. I wish I could have pulled out an Alice Angel Fat Mojo plush and said, and here's Fat Mojo Alice Angel. But no, instead you get the Ink Demon. Yeah. I really hope Jack's Pacific decides to... Hold on, I gotta adjust this to get a better angle. I really hope Jack's Pacific, once they get through the cartoon characters, decide to make... Jeez, what is... There we go. I really hope they decide to make, like, the Ink Demon and Twisted Alice and stuff. But if not, oh well. Anyways, the Butcher Gang, I think Charlie, Barley, and Edgar? I don't know. We have the... Hold on, I really should have organized these guys a bit better. Okay, there she is. I have the Sammy Lawrence Fat Mojo plush, the Audrey Drew Fat Mojo plush, the Baby Bendy or Cartoon Bendy or Passive Ink Demon plush, whatever you may call him. Then a very weird release that I still don't understand the origins of exactly. A set of 3 characters of Sammy, Bendy, and Boris, and these weird color patterns. They kind of remind me of the FNAF Spring Colorway set from, a while ago. Really pissed off a lot of people. This set really confuses me because, well, for starters, why Sammy? And second, why was there any need for any of these guys, like, to begin with? But nonetheless, that was the last of Fat Mojo. And then, after Dark Revival released and the studio was revived, we got a little deal with Jack's Pacific. And to start off, they kept it pretty simple. They did the main three, Alice, Bendy, and Boris. If I'm being honest, I don't like these ones very much. I'll probably use them instead of the Fat Mojo ones, just because I actually have all three of them. But they do have a lot of printing, which is kind of a shame. But nonetheless, it's alright. And then we have some weirder ones. We have Cartoon Bendy, Cartoon Boris, and Cartoon Edgar. Kind of a weird choice. Like, why would you do Edgar over Alice? And then also the body types. The body types are almost, like, completely different for some reason. And they're also made out of, like, this weird material. It's not, like, uncomfortable, but it's not as squishy and huggable as the other ones. I guess it's better than the first ones in a few ways, but I don't know. I say overall they're equal. We'll do that. We'll say they're equal. And then we have two customs. There's some in the works, but I can't finish them yet, and I can't show them to you yet. We have Twisted Alice. The first and only appearance of Twisted Alice on my channel was in the 200 subscriber special. So go watch that if you want to see this plush being used. And then the other custom, which also only appeared in that video, my first full Bendy machine custom, the Projectionist. I might make some little rails to put in his head. I know his actual character doesn't have that, but that'd be cool. Kind of understuffed him a little bit, but overall, I'd say pretty good. So yeah. So there was all of their stuff, as well as, obviously, I think those were the first two customs of this entire video, actually, which is really nice. And then one final thing, which I am going to show you, because, while it might spoil a little bit, well, it is something I actually finished, unlike the rest of the stuff that I mentioned. And I would like to show it off, because I put a lot of effort into it. The one, the only, the ink machine from Bendy and the ink machine. I don't think it's up to scale with the chapter 1 version. It might be close to scale with the Dark Revival one, but it is definitely at least a decent amount bigger than the real world one. Obviously, I made it a little bit different than the actual one because, well, I had enough trouble getting the pipe design like this to work. There was just a bunch of details that were too small, like there was pipes here that went down to here. This isn't lined up properly, but technically the actual ink machine isn't either. But for the most part, it gets all the details down. And yes, it is hollow, completely empty on the inside. I'll just stuff it in the corner there. I can't believe I forgot this. I got through everything that wasn't FNAF or OC and forgot, quite possibly, the most memorable thing about my original channel. The original cupcake plush I had. This is a Build-A-Bear accessory cupcake. I used it as cupcake for the longest time before, well, I made the new series, and by the time I made the new series, well, I either just didn't use cupcake, or new series, I meant new channel. By the time I made the new channel, which is this one, I just either didn't use this guy, or used him every once in a while, or I, just made the custom. Because, if you didn't know, I do actually have a custom cupcake, which you'll see later in the video. So I'll just stuff this guy right here. Anyways, so that's this whole section. Ink machine, all the Bendy characters, everything. Oh, that. Don't worry about that. The Bendy characters will definitely be fairly heavily expanded on within this year. Like I said, I already have a few customs I'm working on. I'm going to keep those secret until they're actually done. My last of the materials I'll need to get all of them done should be here within this week or next week. So by the time this video is getting uploaded, I'll either be just getting started on them, or I'll have probably gotten a bit of work done on them. So, yeah. I'm going to continue this tomorrow. I'm going to leave these guys here, because I still need to get the full shot. But here is everything that I've done so far. Bye. Hi guys, it's the next day, and we are on to the FNAF section. First I'm gonna get the Jumbos out of the way, because, well, honestly, there's not an easy way to do this, but getting the Jumbos out of the way is the most convenient. Well, I have to find one of them first. Where did I... Oh, there he is. Starting off, we have the Jump Scare Freddy plush by Funko. I really hope the new one that we're going to be getting with, what is it, Jazzwares? I really hope it's good, because these ones not so great. Oh, also, I'll just put them here. Here's Foxy, without an eye patch. Also, I wasn't going to throw these guys in here, but here's the old Paper Pals. I'll just put them down here. And then, next up, coming from FNAF World, we have the Auto Chipper. I love FNAF World. It's kind of one of my favorite FNAF games, so yeah. And then, ooh, this is, oh, actually, I have one more. I was gonna say this is quite the jump, but I actually have one more before this. Bonnet, a hand puppet. I'm gonna make a Bonbon one soon, don't worry. I just don't have blue right now. There. Alright, now we have the jump. Going all the way to Help Wanted 2, or not Help Wanted 2, Help Wanted 1, the Glitch Trap plush from the end of last year, when Funko decided to do a mini redemption arc and still failed because they don't have the license anymore. Oh, I gotta move this closer. So, yeah. They gave us this. It's alright, I guess. It's better than most of the stuff they were making before, so... And then here's my colorway Vanessa plush. Also, if my voice gets kind of like really faint at some parts, it's probably because I am moving my head back and forth to grab these. So it is probably going to sound kind of bad. Anyways, on to Security Breach. We have Moon and Sun, the halves of the daycare attendant, and the, I think this is exclusive, Hot Topic exclusive, Eclipse. Also, I'm probably not going to be super focused on exclusives because I'm just not, I don't really pay attention to exclusives. I'm more in this for collecting and not knowing the rarity of them. A very, very recent custom, DJ Music Man. And you might be like, well, what happened to your old DJ Music Man, huh? He looked pretty alright. He looked like he was in pretty good condition. He wasn't falling apart or anything. What happened? What happened to him? Well, coming from Ruin, well, not Ruin, Help Wanted 2, Ruin DJ Music Man, who I recently removed the leg of. Oh, it's off. Who I removed the leg of because it looks cooler than him having all of his limbs still. And makes more sense. Because let's be honest, these limbs don't look super sturdy. Anyways, here's what I did with his leg. So, there, we'll just put that there. And finally, for this section of the FNAF characters, the Blob from both Security Breach and Ruin. He's a little bit smaller than I probably should have made him, but he still works. So, actually, I have to pause to put him in here. I gotta move some stuff around. So, originally I was gonna put all the FNAF stuff up here, but, yeah, these guys took up a lot of space. So, instead, they're gonna be going down here in front of Bendy. Sorry, guys, maybe you'll get the spotlight next collection. Anyways, moving on to FNAF 1 with these smaller plushes. We have Freddy Fazbear. We have, here's Foxy. Kind of gotta dig around here. I didn't really organize these guys, like, at all. There's Bonnie. I had to find him. Bonnie, and, oh, there she is. Chica. And here is the cupcake, which I'm probably going to redo because this one isn't very good. So, yeah. And then, smaller ones in the pile somewhere. Yeah. Oh, there he is. The cupcake. Moving on, we have, I just seen him. The only hoax character I have, one Sparky the dog. Anyways, moving on to FNAF 2, which I'm going to have to scoot further this way and kind of push the pile around for. For starters, we'll do Toy Freddy. Toy Freddy Fazbear. And then, I'll just throw in right here. Here's my Funtime Foxy plush, which I got because Funko did a bunch of restocks right before they lost the license because money. Here is my custom Mangle plush. And then we have Toy Chica and Toy Bonnie. And then Balloon Boy and JJ. Here's Shadow Freddy, and here's Shadow Bonnie. Here, I'll try and move him over there. I don't have a lot of space to work with here, so. The puppet and the toy cupcake. Then, with the wizards, we have Withered Freddy, Withered Foxy, Withered Chica, and Withered Bonnie, who is one of the plushes that I definitely am remaking pretty soon. He is not doing very good and does not look very good. That's it for this section. Hold on, let me just... Ooh, I can't believe I did that. I missed a few characters from the first two. Phone guy with a detachable phone. Not the greatest plush, but I guess it works as like a little prop, so we'll just... Then we have Endo 01 and Endo 02. Alright, now we're moving on to, I guess we'll do FNAF World 3 and 4 right here. Starting off with 3, we have, I just seen him. Springtrap, Phantom Balloon Boy, and Phantom Cupcake. Yeah, that's it. Oh, also, fun little extra. Here's the old Shadow Bonnie head. Moving on to 4, we have Plush Trap. I'm gonna put the Springlock suits in here, because, I don't know, this is like the most Springlock suit related game in the franchise, so I don't know. Golden Freddy, or Fredbear. Golden Foxy, or Springlock Foxy, I don't know. I'm not using most of these and probably going to get rid of them soon. Gold Chica. Spring Bonnie. Glitch Trap, which is actually from Help Wanted, but I don't care enough. And Fredbear. I don't know what happened to the glasses for him to be Henry, so he just doesn't have them now. And Purple Guy, because, I don't know. Oh, I did actually. These aren't really FNAF 3, but I don't have anywhere else to put them. I have these Mimoji heads of, well, plus the reversible Freddy head of the FNAF characters, and I just pretend that they're the little heads from FNAF 3, the little decorations. Now we have the actual cast of, oh wait, actually one more. This puppet based off of fan art, which, right here if I decide to look for it. If not, it's probably in a previous video, and if not, I'm really sorry. Anyways, on to FNAF 4 for real this time. We have Nightmare Chica, Nightmare Bonnie, who didn't turn out the greatest. His head is kind of little too big, but whatever. Nightmare Foxy, whose ears are a little messed up, but I'd say other than that, I'm pretty happy with him. Oh, he also does that. I don't know why. I just messed up the nightmares a bit, and most of them do that. And then Nightmare Freddy. Then we have the big three. We have Nightmare Fredbear, Nightmare, and Nightmare On. And the reason why I say these are the big three is because a lot of people are kind of confused about Nightmare On's relevance. That has kind of been slowly creeping in throughout Steel Wolves games. I'm not sure if there's anything that's gonna come of that, but if there is, I don't know. Cool, I guess. Oh, and then Nightmare Mangle was a recent addition, followed by an even more recent addition, as in today. I literally finished this guy today, specifically so I could show him off in this collection. To end off this game, Nightmare Balloon Boy. Here's a good little look at him. If you couldn't tell, this is made with a Good Stuff Balloon Boy plush. Ironically enough, it is a bad plush. And that's it for 4, so we'll move on to World now. Starting off, we have Virtua Freddy and the Mimic Ball that spawns him into existence. Followed by, hold on, I gotta dig him out. They're right at the bottom here. Coffee Pot, Chipper, Tyke, I think is his name, and Anim Dude. I can't believe what I just did. I forgot some stuff. Hold on. Gold Cupcake for Gold Chica. And the new Paper Pals, Freddy, Bonnie, and Child, I guess. I don't know. If you couldn't tell, these are based off of the new Steel Wool versions. I don't know why they changed Freddy to be all black, because if they're supposed to look like the shadow designs, he should be purple. I also don't know why he's missing his hat, because Shadow Freddy also has his hat. I honestly don't know what the point of the design change was. I think somebody at Steel Wool just was feeling lazy or something. I don't know. Next up, we have Sister Location. I'm also going to throw in a few book characters here because they had some connections to the Sister Location cast. Anyways, starting off, the main big bad of this game, Circus Baby, who randomly enough got a bunch of lore relevance during and after this game's creation. followed by Funtime Freddy, who has basically no relevance, yet carries the same design as the most iconic character from this franchise. Funtime Foxy, who makes more sense than that one being called Funtime Foxy. I don't know, it's dumb. Followed by Lolbit, the Funtime Foxy recolor, who is actually better than Funtime Foxy. If you don't agree with me, get out of here. You're not welcome here. Get out. I'm just kidding. Ballora. And Ennard, who I think either him or Funtime Freddy was the first plush I ever got. Because I started collecting these right at the time they released the Sister Location Wave. Although I think I joined the community about when 4 came out. I don't know, I'm not too sure. Anyways, here's Coils the Clown, who does not have coils, because the first one I did had coils, and it did not work. It didn't work well, and the wires got really messed up really easily. Anyways, we have Maskless and Liquefied. Oof. Oh, tangled in a bunch of the other stuff I'm about to show off. Anyways, we have Exotic Butters, because the real one is like hundreds of dollars, like everywhere, and I'm not paying for that because of Funko's stupid mistake. So yeah. Then we have Twisted Bonnie, who I'm putting in here because the Twisted ones are basically confirmed to be the Fun Times through their description in the books. Oh, here's Biddy Bab. I'm gonna make Mini Renos and Electro Bab soon. Not really fitting to this game, but I guess since people thought she was Ballora, and she might have been, I don't know. I don't think it ever really got confirmed. Miss Afton. Oh, and Eleanor, because it's just taller circus baby in a purple dress. Yeah. I think that's all the characters I have for this section. Well, you know what? I'll throw in 5 laps at Freddy's wall bit in this section. So, I think that just leaves Pizza Sim and Steel Wool. All right. Now we have Pizza Sim. We'll start off with the lowest level. Bucket Bob, Pan Stan, Mr. Hugs, Number 1 Crate, and Mr. Can Do. Oh, I forgot. I forgot hand unit. Oh, and here's Chica's plate. Anyways, next up we have, I gotta move some stuff out of the way so I don't get blocked off from it later. Next up we'll do the, we'll do some of the other attractions. We'll have Fruit Punch and Lemonade Clown, followed by Mr. Why? Orville the Elephant. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Ned Bear. Happy Frog. Also, while we're having the next few characters, why did they not make the main, leader of the Mediocre Melodies? Why? Anyways, Pig Patch and Mr. Hippo. Egg Baby. Candy Cadet. Trying to make sure. I want to get all the, more side character-y things off before I get to these last few. We have, Security Puppet, followed by the Posh Pizzeria, starting off with, Music Man, Funtime Cupcake, smaller Funtime Cupcake, Chica, Funtime Chica to be specific, and El Chip. And then we have the main ones. Rockstar Chica, Rockstar Bonnie, Rockstar Foxy, and Rockstar Freddy, as well as a fan-made Rockstar Cupcake, based off of a few different fan art pieces I found. Probably won't have those because, I guess if you want to find them, just, like, do a Google search. It's not that hard to see which one or ones I based it off of. Honestly, I can't even remember, so, yeah, if you want to go look for my inspiration art, literally just search up, Rockstar Cupcake on, Google, and look at the, like, top few results, and you'll probably get a good idea of what I based it off of. Anyways, Scrap Trap. Lefty, who is currently wearing this vest for no reason, from what I remember. I don't know why he's wearing that. Molten Freddy, and Scrap Baby. Followed by the main man himself, Michael Afton. The start and end of most of the games. And by that I mean he's just like the character you play as. Here's Helpy, who is kind of like a face for Fazbear, I guess, at this point. I don't know. I guess next we'll do the Funko stuff before we do all the glam rocks. And then we'll also get FNAF AR out of the way after that. Starting off, we have Blacklight Freddy, Pink Blacklight Freddy, and Purple Blacklight Foxy. That's it for the Blacklights. So next up we have Santa Freddy and Elf Bonnie. Then we have Clown and Circus Freddy, or Balloon Freddy, I don't know what they call him. Clown Bonnie with no Balloon Bonnie, but a Balloon Chica instead. Clown Foxy alongside a Balloon Foxy. Then we have Tie-Dye Foxy and Tie-Dye Freddy, who are one of the few Funko recolor things that I actually am okay with. They're not really recolors. They're just like slight altered versions of the original Wave 1 release with tie-dye patterns. So they're not like the worst thing. Here's Tie-Dye Springtrap, who is my favorite of the wave. I think that's it for Funko OCs, so we can move on to FNAF AR, starting out with a more recent completed set. System Error Toy Bonnie, High Score Toy Chica, and VR Toy Freddy, as well as the angry one that I don't know. We have, hold on, I gotta move some of these guys back. Shamrock Freddy, Liberty Chica, Firework Freddy. Side note, Firework Freddy is really good for a FNAF AR plush. Actually, most of them are, except for that one and all those ones. Most of the FNAF AR plushes have been really good for literally no reason. Then we have, Freddy Frostbear, who I think was actually the first FNAF AR skin, followed by Black Ice Frostbear, followed by Arctic Ballora, and Frostbite BB. I don't have Frost Plush Trap because, he didn't get an official plush, and I just kind of ran out of materials before I could make him. So, yeah. We have Magician Mangle, Clown Springtrap, who is missing his hammer at the moment. I don't know what I did with it. And Ringmaster Foxy. And I think that's it for AR. So now we're gonna do the Fanverse because, well, I need to get them out of the way. And I'll kind of explain this as I lay them out. I don't want them to be in the front for little, okay. Basically, you're gonna notice as I'm laying all of these out, there is a lot missing since the last time I showed these guys off. I got rid of like almost all of the customs because, if I'm being honest, I don't believe in the Fanverse as a successful idea. I mean, I don't have a problem with most of the developers. Um, I love candies. In fact, most of the customs you've seen me lay out are from candies, and I think I think I only got rid of or wait, did I even get rid of any? Hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, I only got rid of old candy. Yeah, you can see I kept most of the candy characters. I love Five Nights at Candy's. It wasn't a great game, but it had some passion behind it. And Emil Mako is just kind of like a pretty alright guy. I love the Joy of Creation too, but I just haven't gotten around to making them because I've been, a lot of these characters are made with materials that the rest of the FNAF characters don't traditionally have. So it's been easier to make these guys. Whereas with the Igniteds, they're almost all of these characters use those exact colors because almost every FNAF game has the core 4 characters, and so does the Joy of Creation. So it's been I'll get around to it eventually, especially now that I just finished FNAF 4 and basically have no other versions of the core 4 to make. But if I'm being honest, most of the other people that are or were involved with the Fanverse at some point, I don't know how to feel about them. Either they're just straight up awful people and I hate them, or they've done some things that I don't approve of but aren't exactly like status to say that they're like an awful disgusting person or anything. But I don't know. I don't believe in the Fanverse anymore, if I'm being honest. And other than Pop Goes pretty soon, I think it's just going to be the Candies characters because I've really only kept Blake and Stone because I put a lot of effort into these two specifically, and they turned out really good, and I love their designs a lot. But if I'm being honest, I don't like Kane Carter that much. I don't know. There's a lot to go over, and I would have to make an entire. Sorry, I'm trying to get the stuff for the next. I'd have to make an entire half an hour video trying to explain it, and I'm not gonna do that. Within this already almost actually probably not even almost, just over an hour long video now. So Steel Wool. It's Steel Wool time. We have well, here, I'll just go over the Fanverse, actually. Pop Goes, Candy, Vinny, Cat, Rat, Cindy, Penguin, Blank, Blake the Badger, and Stone the Crow. Anyways, Steel Wool, we have Grim Foxy, Captain Foxy, Carney, Jacko, Chica, and Bonnie, who technically aren't Steel Wool characters, but this is where they're somewhat important compared to previously. Dreadbear, and hold on, I have to set her up because the thing fell off as I was trying to grab her off the shelf. We have Mystic Hippo. And then here's Jackie, who isn't a help wanted character, but The only actual released game that they've appeared in was Help Wanted 2, so we'll count that. Anyways, security breach. Starting off with the staff bots, we have Racing Assistant Bot, Mask Bot, or not Mask, Map Bot, Wet Floor Bot, Staff Bot, Ticket Bot, Mask Bot, the real one, and In Your Dreams, or the Nightmare Staff Bot. And then we have the Moon and the Sun, both halves of the Attendant, as well as the Ruin variants, which are Ruin Sun and Ruin Moon. Although Ruin Moon is basically just Eclipse. Like I've compared all the screenshots I could find. It's like a slightly different texture between Ruined Moon and Eclipse. Mostly because it's not in the AR world, so like the design can't be altered by the effects of the AR world. And he's a ruined animatronic. Anyways, Shattered Roxy, Shattered Chica, Ruined Freddy, and the Freddy head from the end of Security Breach. Pumpkin from, you know. Oh, here's Monty without his glasses. Shattered Monty and Monty's legs. We have Vanessa. Or Vanny. Vanessa. And it's just Vanessa. Gregory. Cassie. Mexes. Mimic's costume. Glam Bonnie. Monty. Glam Freddy. I gotta move some stuff out of the way here. Hold on. Glam Cupcake. Who I don't know if it technically even is a Glam Cupcake. Whatever. Roxy. Glam Chica. Ruined Wind-Up Music Man. And Wind-Up Music Man. Who is also slightly cracked. Oof, I'm literally like right up against my... Oh, you've got to be kidding. I forgot Flame Trap in FNAF AR. I don't know what's up with me today. I swear. I'm not redoing all this. I went too far. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I don't care. Anyways, the Mimic, who currently has his cape around him for lore reasons. You'll see later. A really crappy Vanny, half costumed thing. Burn Trap, and... Is that it for... Oh, Ruined Candy Cadet. I am literally backed up to my chair. I cannot move any further, so I'm gonna have to do the others up on their shelf where they usually sit. Because otherwise there's no way I'm going to be able to show all these guys off. So here's the FNAF section. I'll try and get a better photo later, but this good view of them right now. Virtual Freddy microphone. Fruit Loop. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video, but I find it slightly funny. Anyways, here's Bonnie's guitar. Yeah. So I can't move these guys anywhere, so I'm just gonna kind of go through them here. We have Blacklight Angel, one of the custom the customs I made with, you know what, I don't have names for them at the moment. I had names and I forgot them, and I don't have them written down anywhere. So with some now updated appearances, here's all the colorway, like police officers, and then here's Professor little Mr. I just called him Mr. Cupcake in the series, but he's a big smart guy. Matthew, also known as the Angel. We have Trixie, Z Model 12, a recent character, J. Why? I don't know if this is like my phone being incompetent in certain lighting, but I like as soon as I enter a dark area, my phone just like lags when recording. I don't know what's happening there. Anyways, here's Jay, who is a future character that will appear. When you'll know. And then we have A, Mooney, C. I'm working on an actual name for A. C, however, does have a actual name, Casey. And then here's DJ, Springy, Willis, Time, or Blacklight Foxy, the two Eclipse plushes I have, Travis, and Earth. Oh, and there's Twisted in the back there. And we have Z, Carver, Storyteller. By the way, Carver is also called Marcy, and Storyteller is also called Felix. Then we have Axel, and I don't have a name for this one, but there. These are pets. And then I guess kind of cap off the bottom half of the shelf here. Me, yippee. The top is kind of unorganized, so I'll just... There we go. Starting off over here, we have Pete the Pumpkin from Five Nights at Froakies, followed by Ron, Mo, and Program from Five Nights at Froakies. And one of my OCs, this monstrous version of Z Model 12. And then we have Feathers, who I think... I know him more from Froakie, because Froakie and Travis were the two that I watched. But I believe Feathers is from SMF, who I never really watched. Here is Katie, or Cupcake Plush Productions. And here's one of my plush tuber friends OCs. I believe, like, Dementor or something like that. I don't know. It was made by Fazington Plushington, I think. And then we have Tracy. We have Travis Rivera and Abigail Rivera. We have the new Plushatron design, who is kind of covered up by some other people. We have Finn with the hat. We have Sam, my friend Nino, and Mr. Potato Man. Also this giant Mr. Potato Man. One of the characters I'm about to show off to you is spoilers for upcoming things in my series, so if you don't want to see that, look away. I don't know, cut like maybe 2 minutes ahead or something. I don't know. Anyways. The giant Afton amalgamation, aka Agony, aka, I don't know. It's, the Afton amalgamation. This is kind of a mix between, like, the idea that Travis had with, or that Tracy had with, hers, and, the official, the official one of the Afton amalgamation, which I think is, like a few feet over double the size of a human. And then Evil, who is one of my OCs, who has been, well, in different forms, the main villain of almost every series I've made. So yeah, that's all the OC characters and plush tubing stuff. Except, well, first I have this, and this, which I'm going to kind of show off, but I don't want any of the signatures that are on this to be shown off, so yeah. These are just, well, the other one I made specifically to be signed, but this is just the original head of Springy from the original plush. Coming in at approximately 4 feet, the biggest project I've ever made, and one of the shoddiest ones in my opinion, Remnant. This thing is way too big to properly use in videos for the most part, so it kind of, this gets forgotten about until I use it for, like, the occasional scene. Eventually I do plan on going back and fixing them up a little bit, giving them an actual, like, body. inside so that they don't fall over because they can't support themselves. So yeah, that's all the plush stuff. I'll just do like a quick pan of all the non-plush stuff with only a few recent additions. Here is all my action figures and pops and all that. These are from the Owl House. Those are the main highlight of my recent additions. Got some stuff here that I got in Vegas alongside the rest of the AR plushes of the toys, and I think that's everything. So yeah. I don't know if I'll have a count for this. I probably will because this took forever, and I'd like to have some kind of advertising to put in the title. But this is everything. Every last one. At least that I could find. There's probably some that I forgot about. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gets a lot of views like my other ones because, oh my god, this has been the hardest one yet. Because because I had to include everything from all the other stuff. This is probably double the amount of almost every other plush collection I've ever done. It's getting late and I still have to clean these guys up, so I have to go now. Bye.